What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Sugar Bread. Today we are talking about Keanu Reeves. An article just came out today that says Keanu Reeves donated 70% of his Matrix salary to cancer research. Is anybody else that love Keanu Reeves but just absolutely sickened by how nice this guy is? Or is that just me? And I am 100% joking about being sickened by it. I think it is absolutely incredible that we have people in Hollywood that are not dividing us, that are not politicizing everything, that just quietly, you got to remember, this isn't from the new Matrix movie. This is from the original one, and I'll get into the numbers here in a second. The original Matrix, he made a lot of money, and he gave a lot of money to cancer research, and he did it for a specific reason, and he's been doing it ever since. We'll get to that here in a second. But it's just what a legacy Keanu Reeves is leaving behind, or that he will leave behind. He's still doing it. One that he has created. I even heard a while back, I read somewhere online, and please take this with a grain of salt, that whenever he poses for pictures, especially with younger women or just women in general, that you know how like when you'll take a picture with someone, you'll kind of put your arms around them, right? He leaves his palm open for the picture to see, just so there's never any controversy or there's never any accusations of any funny business. Like he'll leave palm open, so it's just like, hey, I'll take the picture with you, but there was no hands. He has done everything right in Hollywood. He's just seems to be a genuinely nice guy, a very caring person, and you really have to respect people like that. But let's get into the article here. The headline reads, Keanu Reeves donated 70% of his Matrix salary to cancer research. The patron saint of excellence does it again. Keanu Reeves donated a huge chunk of his earnings from the original The Matrix movie to cancer research, a new report claims. Reeves, 57, wow, he's 57 now, holy cow, was reportedly paid $10 million upfront for the 1999 sci-fi flick before earning a further $35 million when the movie became a box office blockbuster. According to the LAD Bible, the actor donated 70% of the money, a whopping $31.5 million with an M, to leukemia research. That's a lot of money, man. And back then, I'm sure, I don't know what his net worth, wrong button. I don't know what his net worth was back in 1999, but he wasn't near the star that he is now, I don't think, right? Or am I getting that wrong? Or what came first? Speed came before The Matrix, so maybe he was already... My point is, that's a lot of money to give away. You know what I mean? For any time in your life, but especially back 20 years ago when he probably wasn't worth near as much as he is now. But just an incredible thing to do. The cause was near and dear to Reeves' heart, as his younger sister Kim had been battling the disease for 8 years at the time he made the donation. Kim was diagnosed with the blood cancer in 1991 and spent a decade in and out of treatment before finally entering remission in 2001. Reeves has continued to give money to research in the years after Kim was cured, even creating his own cancer fund. The Speed star secretly... Now I gotta know if Speed came out, when Speed came out. If I was guessing, I'll say around like 96 maybe. Am I getting that wrong? I don't know. The Speed star secretly set up the nonprofit, which reportedly ran for years without any attention. Quote, I have a private foundation that's been running for 5 or 6 years, and it helps aid a couple of children's hospitals in cancer research. Reeves is quoted as telling Ladies Home Journal in 2009. I don't like to attach my name to it. I just let the foundation do what it does. Man, I know a lot of celebrities get a bad rap for just maybe being a jerk because of their celebrity, or they're seen in their huge homes. One thing that people don't realize is that a lot of these celebrities give a lot of money to a lot of these charitable foundations. They set up these nonprofits. So it's really nice. I love hearing stuff like this because this is a thing that I never knew about Keanu Reeves. Now, look, a lot of them do it because it helps with their public image. It's a tax write-off, and I'm sure this is a tax write-off for him as well. But a lot of them do it for the image, and they attach their name to it, so everyone loves them, and maybe they got a little bit of hot water in Hollywood, so this is a way to rectify their image. Blah blah blah. The fact that a star as popular and as much of a celebrity as Keanu Reeves is, had a private foundation that ran for years and years that no one's even heard of, is just another testament to his character. Because it seems to me that he's doing it for all the right reasons, because he truly cares about people. And you can't take the money with you, folks. If you're making tens of millions of dollars, or just in some cases, some of these people are worth hundreds of millions of dollars. I hope that they're doing things like this. And I want to believe that there's more Keanu Reeves out there. And I know there are, that behind the scenes, they're giving all this money for this research to help real people that can't help themselves. So Keanu Reeves, you're a rock star. And the fact that he didn't attach his name to it means that he's not in it for himself. He's in it to help actual people. And that's pretty amazing. Meanwhile, in 2020, Reeves auctioned off a 15-minute Zoom date with himself with the money donated to Camp Rainbow Gold, a summer program for Idaho children with cancer. The winning bidder purportedly paid more than $19,000 for the brief date with the Hollywood heartthrob. Wow, $19,000 for what did they say, a 15-minute Zoom date? What do you do on a Zoom date? I was about to say some pretty messed up stuff, but I'm not going to. That's not what this channel is about. Unfortunately, for the winning bidder, Reeves is off the market. He has been dating artist Alexandra Grant for several years. The star also has a long friendship with actress Winona Ryder after they filmed Dracula together in the early 1990s. The pair played lovers and their characters married in the movie. In November last year, Reeves revealed the pair may actually be married in real life as a priest conducted the on-screen nuptials in a church. So I'm guessing that's just kind of a joke. But there you have it. Keanu Reeves is just such a good person. He's one of those people. Me and my buddy have a podcast called the Socially Awkward Podcast, and today we talked about the death of Betty White and how she's one of these people who you just never heard anything bad said about her. Was in Hollywood for, I think, like 8 decades, which is just unheard of to begin with. And then you throw in the fact that it's just who had a bad thing to say about her. And to leave that kind of legacy behind is just so amazing. And Keanu Reeves, I think they said in the article he's 57. Just wow. Now I'm feeling old because I remember watching his movies when he still looked pretty young. But to be a philanthropist, to be someone who is just cares about his public image, and it's meaningful to him that people understand that there are good people in Hollywood, that there are virtuous people in Hollywood that actually care about people and who don't make all the money just for just for the fame and just for the cars and house. And I'm sure Keanu Reeves has an amazing house. I'm sure he has brand new cars. But the fact that he's giving tens of millions of dollars away to these cancer foundations and not even attaching his name to the foundation is just so cool. And I would hope that one day, if I'm ever in a situation where I'm able to do something, that I would have the same sort of dignity and the same sort of just altruism attached to it, that it wasn't for my own personal image, and it was solely to help the people that I'm giving the money to, or helping, or whatever the help is. Because I think that's all something we should aspire to. You know, I think we could all take a page from Keanu Reeves' book, in that help people just to help someone. Don't help someone and then go put it on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram that, you know, look what I did. If you do that, okay, the help is still help, and I'm sure it's appreciated, but it just doesn't have the same meaning behind it. I think that if you're going to help people, now look, if you're putting it out there so you can get more help, fine. You know, if you're raising money or something like that, but just to say, oh, look what I did, come on. Yeah, don't do that. But guys, I'm getting out of here. Go watch a Keanu Reeves movie tonight. Show him a little bit of love, you know, in that way. And until next time, I'm Sugar Bread. Peace out.